there guys, welcome to today's Captain's Blog. It's 10:38 hours on Friday, September 4th, 2015. I get to get some stuff done in high voltage today. Look at that, so much sadness. So much sadness and pain. So we have this, which is the transfer switch for the big generator. Here's the ratings. Details for you guys that are interested in such things. Good morning, sir. How you doing? You're doing slow with shuffles. Can you get us 5 anchors for that? We'll measure them out and make sure we get the good ones that fit.
I have anchors for that. You told me yesterday to get anchors.
You got them?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
There's an issue though.
What?
That hole's blown out.
What hole?
Was that not the anchor support?
It happens when you get older.
Uh-huh.
We'll add some washers. It's got the dent, so we'll just put a big ass washer on it down there. It's on the bottom, it'll be all right. These are the important ones, and as long as that's secure to the wall, we can put a fender washer on it and it'll be okay. That wall, I'm not sure where. It's going to be down this way. Right about here. We might even be able to hide some ugly. But this area, because this to here, oh wait, Batman, this loops around. So we got to come back to like here. We got to figure out where the wall is. Get a tape measure and measure that out. And measure from here back.
See the seam.
That's the seam? It's this one? All right. So figure, add the thickness of the wall. And let's put it about here, okay? Here, I'll give you you got a Sharpie on it? I gotta get a new Sharpie. All right. This is the seam here?
I'm sure it looks like it.
You think so? All right, I'm just gonna be safe and come way back to here and say, that's our corner right there. Okay, so this is the top right corner of the box from there. And we'll get that hung and then we'll drill a hole for the conduit. Huh? We can. I'd like to start getting stuff set up. It's Morgan Framos.
Good morning.
I walk in, he's like, and the password, no, just that.
Start that over.
Yeah. So what's up?
We're just making it up better up here.
Okay. You know what this room needs?
Dog.
More dog. There's no dog.
She's having princess.
Oh, okay. Staff meeting at noon?
Yeah, we can do that now.
All right. Cool. All of it.
We are expecting FedEx to have another 3 visit today.
Yeah.
Very first visit.
Okay.
Remember that gentleman who sent in a very nice contact us email about sending in a part?
Yeah.
It's here.
Oh, cool. I'm looking forward to seeing that. That'll be in Vietnam?
Yep.
All right. I'm working largely in high voltage today.
Ooh.
The weather isn't quite evil out, so I would like to start experimenting on getting high voltage, like the main power feed laid out, like where we want to run it and all that. We're gonna have to hire an electrician for the end part of it, but all the prep we can do, and it'll save us a fortune. We'll have. Huh? Yeah, we're all right. I'm gonna finish this out, which just needs a little bit, and then the rest of that can get scrapped. That is part of Kidwell's ugly ass. I don't know where it is, but that vending machine that Paul donated. Yeah, it's around here somewhere. Yeah. So yeah, I'm in high voltage for the day for the most part. They're training off the stuff from the roof. Yeah, the old roof. Everybody's online watching like, oh, it's surplus material. It's like, no, that's the old roof. What didn't go in a dumpster, whatever came off in full sheets, they packed up. Hey, Moose.
Yeah?
All the guys left. And they just left a crane. And he left the controller box on the crane. He left the window open on the truck. He was smart enough to take the keys. Damn. I had a dream. I had a dream. I was like, ooh, there's a crane.
Oh, that's a sticker.
What?
Can you imagine what that would do to your foot?
That needs to be a picture. So if you want to get your own crane, you can go to the Cloverdale Equipment Company. So here's what they got. Look, we've got physics.
I love this warning sticker. You've got one up there too, of the crane and the power line.
Oh yeah, the crane and power line sticker, that's pretty cool. Now it's the load ratings versus angle stuff that's really neat. Look, it's Newtonian physics. Yay! At a level. So, here's all the controls. This is cross frame outrigger outside, down and up. Cross frame outrigger extend retract. Cross frame outrigger, I don't know, but he uses it a lot. Outrigger other side, down and up. Outrigger this side, down and up. That's better than doing left to right because you get confused. This side, the other side. Front stabilizer, down and up. 2 mystery switches. Turn, left and right. Telesc, which I'm guessing is telescope, out and in. Winch, down and up. Boom, down and up. So these are what you really need. And this has a thing on the bottom, I don't know. And then his Lucky Rock and Penny. That's probably a hydraulic pressure gauge. See, that's a sticker that takes all the fun out of it. I've ridden a hook. Here's his weight measurement box. There's all kinds of cool stuff. I'm gonna get you guys all the stickers. And there's our inspection certificate, so they're legal. Oh yeah, there's the same sticker up there. Cool. It's all quiet right now. Where'd they go? Lunch or something?
It's a little early for time.
I don't know.
However, it has not been quiet in the office.
Everybody's on the other side of the roof, bashing things. Yeah. It's nice out. I want to leave the door open for a while, but there's nobody down here, so that's a bad idea.
Got here early. Was gonna have a nice, quiet morning. Just typing. Bang, 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 bang.
I think these are dead. I think these are the ones Ed swapped out. But even if they're dead, we can probably swap the... If we can't swap the plates on the compression drivers, we can just swap the entire compression driver to a different one. So. I'll be back. Say that. I told him the Easter Bunny was here, and you doubted it.
Jerry.
Not even breathing over yet.
He has happened.
Still always makes me slightly nervous.
So the other day we shot the promo thing with me sitting between, you two, right? And I'm sitting like this. You should review the footage. We have to reshoot it because I'm sitting there and I look like an amputee because I had to set up my foot to be next to.
Sounds like a person.
I said it probably would have gotten us more money.
Should have played it up.
I gotta get one of those Denny's boosters.
I really can clone your other leg over.
It would take like
You just want to clone the other leg and then I'll just have 2 right feet in the video and see if anybody notices. Hi. Hello. Alright, for today's staff meeting. If you're in a position of customer service, it is required that you be in an attentive position at all possible times. This does not mean sitting and doing nothing while you watch your department's door to see who walks in. But it does mean not wearing headphones and being able to tell if somebody walked into the room. It means being approachable. You should be able to tell if a member or visitor walks into your territory. I leave it all to you to decide where exactly your turf is, and I encourage gang-style knife fights to control and have demarcation territory.
I'm really glad I just put a knife on the wish list.
If you must be in headphone land for a specific purpose, generally safety, such as in the woodshop, it is SOP that you announce you will be off radio and then announce when you are back on radio. Attentiveness also means paying attention to people as they come in, asking how you can help them. If they're all set, generally annoy them. It means that if you're dealing with a brand new person, you verify that they are waiverized and a member. We've had more than a handful of walk-ins get immediately dumped on a person, that person helps them, and once they leave, it's discovered that they never signed a waiver, let alone bought a membership. Find a way to do this that suits you, but find a way nonetheless. Game night. We had an awesome game night. People ate, played games, moved everything around in the lobby. This morning it was beautiful, and you couldn't even tell game night happened. Good job, everyone who was involved with that. It was actually really impressive. The game nights are getting bigger and bigger, and I'm digging it. Maker Fair is this weekend. We will be doing high voltage demonstrations at 3 p.m., 5 p.m., and of course 7 p.m., which is where I should be at dinner. It is possible that the tour will be huge. It's possible that nobody will come. Let us all quietly hope. Be prepared, be ready, be charming. Charming.
Terrifying.
In doubt of how you should behave, just ask yourself quietly, what would Mr. Minkus do?
Well, that's a really high bar, though.
We will not be open on Sunday. Expect tours to potentially drop in at any hour on Saturday. It is entirely possible that every one of us will be giving a dozen tours on Saturday. All for people who are this tall and like to touch things. They smell like cheese. They're sticky. We have discussed cleanliness of the bathrooms at multiple times in the past. You can't orphan that because it makes it hard. If you're going to write for me, I can teach you how to do this. It's not like, you have no experience. And you are doing a great job with that. Not the writing for me part, cleanliness of the bathroom. So thank you. I understand that the building is constantly full of an ebb and flow of stuff, but we need to be able to walk through the building on Saturday tours without moving furniture as we go. If you move things, especially in the basement. Hi! Welcome back. I'm singling you out. You're the basement dweller. You're Lurch. Okay. Of the geek group, you're Lurch. It's that. Be mindful of the hallways and do not let things camp out there. For the love of Christ, do not block the doors. This is especially important with the door to the outside by the sheet router and any other exit door. We understand, now we're on to the next thing. This is one of my personal favorites. We understand that many of you eat at your desk and drink at your desk all day. Stay hydrated. That's fine, but your desk must be clean when you are done. Any food found left on the desk after hours will be thrown out with the containers and utensils that are part of it, regardless of who owns them. When people walk through and find moldy coffee cups, it is absolutely disgusting. An orange sitting on your desk for a week is not okay. Eat it or bring it home and let it rot on your desk there. Items such as your favorite coffee mug, coffee press, masturbatory cheese grater, etc. need to live in the kitchen. If you want to make sure nobody touches it, find a spot in a cupboard where you can label things as yours. Or do what Rose does and put a large bear trap around it. It seems to work. Desks need to be a clean environment. They make a big impression. Impressions are important. Sometimes your desk will become a zoo for a short period of time, and that happens, but it needs to be cleaned up as soon as possible. Personal items are okay, but it needs to look more like a desk than with some items on it, rather than a hole carved out for your keyboard. Not that we've had any issues with this at all. Official office cleanliness Nazi is Matt. If it is not to Matt's specification, Matt has the authority to empty the entire contents of your desk into a trash bin and throw it away.
It's finally not me.
Yes, you're the Nazi for AV, you're the Nazi for the office. Okay? This means a couple fundamental things. You have the authority to clean other people's desks after giving them one morning and the end of business that day. If it's not clean by the end of business that day, you clean their desk. If I come in the office and it looks like a goat pen, I'm not going to yell at them. I'm going to yell at you, and that will be unpleasant for you. I'm very good at this. Okay.
This does not exempt people who do not work in those two rooms.
No, but those are the areas where I have the most problems. Your general health. So, a lot of you will be dealing with new people now. And it's important, as we conquer these new lands, that you be aware of the demon civils. VD is everywhere. Oh, sorry, different video. We have cleared the track in robotics. The edges may be a bit of an obstacle course, but use that as to an advantage. We encourage you to use it. The general level of health and fitness of the personnel at the Geek Group has gotten less than ideal. Contrary to some opinions, wandering around the lab all day does not make up for eating McDonald's 4 times a week. Let's find a way to be healthier together. Really? Roller derby! This message brought to you by the Ad Council and the Presidential Guide to Fitness.
Would you like to know more?
I would be great right to the edge.
Damn it, Matt!
He didn't want to get one.
Alright, in other news, the roof is just about done. Like, they are wrapping up today, they are trucking off the stuff off the roof. We're going to, because frugality at a Bellatinian level, I have saved all of the old roof, like the actual membrane. The rocks stay, and the schmutz under it, most of it went in dumpsters. What's left are craning off right now. But at this moment, they are craning off the rubber membrane of the old roof. Our mission, and this will be mainly like you guys, is we're going to lay it out in the parking lot, clean it. We're going to cut it into 36-inch wide strips, as long as we can get. We're going to laminate those strips into long blocks, like 5 deep, and these will go on the roof as a roof condom. Really? That's a protective rubber membrane. This will be a process. I will get with you guys on this, but once it's installed, if you have any reason to be on the roof ever, stay on the condoms. The condoms will go to everywhere you realistically need to go. The only person who is exempt from this is Mr. Bellatini, who frequently has to hang cameras in really weird places. But aside from that, stay off the rocks. The rocks are old, the rocks are broken, the rocks are sharp. When you step on the rocks, you poke holes in the roof. Poking holes in the roof is bad. Okay. What?
Can I have snowshoes?
What?
Can I have snowshoes?
Put them on the Amazon wish list.
Okay, totally have snowshoes. At which point you will look like a fucking Pez dispenser, but you can totally have snowshoes. That's just a method. We gotta get it the little ones to grow like this one.
Yeah.
Like a Pez dispenser. Alright. You had, what?
I was going to actually ask if I can bring it up.
What? The thing you, yeah. What do you got?
I've had a couple of complaints from different people, just ruefulness after the fact of, it really fucking annoys me when somebody asks, well, don't you look, well, not even ask, just says, don't you look enthusiastic today, or something of that nature. People have very different levels of how happy they look. I myself suffer very badly from resting bitch face. But I have to say, as someone who actually suffers a lot of street harassment of the nature of someone saying, you should smile more, or you're prettier when you smile, or why don't you look happy? It's actually interpreted quite often by many people that stuff along that nature is actually rather antagonistic. So if you want someone to look happier, ask them, how are you doing? Or something along that line. So they don't interpret it as, I need you to look happier, so I'm happier. And then you actually have a chance of them responding positively to you.
I would like to thank you for just adding the phrase resting bitch face into my vernacular.
You know
Because
it's on the internet at all.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that existed.
Oh, yeah.
Now, just,
Wow.
It's a common enough term.
I live in a very tiny part of the internet, okay?
It's a
Under a
common enough
rock
term
down
that
by
it's known as
that
RBF. It's-
Resting bitch face. This
Yeah.
is the thing.
I've gotten half a dozen complaints just from people in my department saying, I don't know why people are saying this to me, and it's really annoying, and I totally understand. So to help everyone's interpersonal skills, ask them how they're doing. That said, if you're a person who just looks grumpy by your nature, and you're dealing with members, fake it a little, because if you look like you're miserable, they don't want to come and ask you for help. Oh, this is, yeah, my thing was totally, this is staff asking other staff or volunteers what the fuck is wrong, essentially. But just in the general course of your day, if you always look grumpy, make an effort to look less pissed off.
Really?
Wow.
I haven't heard that noise in.
Chris Boden, can I help you?
Couple decades.
Hey, what's up? Yeah. Oh, now I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry and you'll feel bad, damn it.
I know, right?
I ordered two. I didn't order 2 nuts, I ordered 2 sets, right? Okay, just send one, that's fine. Take the other one off the order. That explains why I've been waiting. Cool, thank you, sir. That's it. Bye. I just got my blue nuts.
Okay.
Isn't that something?
I wanted 8 blue nuts. They only have 4. They're shipping me 4, so it's cool. Anybody else got anything? What?
Is there any special SOP for the tubes inside?
In what way?
Are we trying to keep you briefer? We're going to folks who will listen
For this particular stuff.
for this particular, we're all going to be doing stuff.
I just want to stick to the standard tour SOP.
Yeah, just work with what works for you. If they're bored, shove them through faster. If they're really interested, take your time.
So this is something I will mention to all of you. Very few of you give tours on a regular basis, but it is not unheard of for me to throw a person at any of you and say, give this guy a tour, please. We are switching to a new system where pick 3 parts of the building you think that person is interested in. If it means you have to ask them, kind of suss it out, but show them those 3 areas. And then if they specifically ask to see more, you can show them, otherwise just kind of tell to them. Explain it. If they sign up and want to actually see every room of the building, by all means, but it's a much more efficient way, and most people don't actually want to see every single item.
And pick those 3 areas to be as far apart as possible. Like, don't pick aeronautics, electronics, and chemistry. You know, pick high voltage should be one, the MDH should be the other, and pick like the aeronautics lab or something. And then they get, and when they go, what's it? Oh, well, this is a chemistry lab, and maybe they have a thing for stuff in jars. But yeah.
It means if you're walking past that and you have no interest in chemistry whatsoever, you can just be like, hey, this is a chemistry lab.
Anybody else got anything? What?
Obviously, one grad school, I don't think we're covered.
We're not going to discuss those.
Yeah, I'm not gonna, no, but things are getting better.
Okay.
Marginally, painfully, arduously, but better. Anybody else got anything? All right. I thought you had.
There was that pic I sent you earlier, if you actually want to get into that.
Yeah. What was that?
On our Vote For Us video for that $5,000 grant thing, we had Aussie actually share it on his Google Plus saying, why don't you just reel in another popular YouTuber to help you get money, winky face. And I think he typed more, but it cut off. And it's no longer on his Google Plus that I can tell, but I have screenshots of it in our little alert listing thing.
Which Aussie is doing this?
50.
Aussie 50?
Yeah.
He's still butthurt?
Yes.
Anybody it's like 6 months now, and he's still being a whiny butthurt. Anybody who is that butthurt just has to be absolutely full of shit, is my theory. But yeah, Aussie 50 isn't worth my time. I'm not going to worry about it. Anything else? Cool. That's the staff meeting. Thank you, everyone. Now let's go be productive. What you doing, Mr. Minkus?
Deer. I'm gonna take care of all the
From the roof?
Well, the roof and people's sweat, and there were some rust spots, so I'm gonna clean it up.
You're the guy who's going to fix the problems with people sweat.
Yeah,
Okay.
I know, it sounds crazy. Crazy.
You can stand outside naked in February and sweat balls.
Yeah.
It's like, it's superpower for you.
Yeah, that's.
But he has the clearest skin. It's beautiful, man.
I don't know about that.
Beautiful. Well, cool. Rock out on this and we'll get an after shot.
Alrighty.
All right. What are you up to? Central? No. Okay. What you got going on, Holmes? I'm excited about plugs.
We got dead batteries in the tool probe, so we're working on that right now.
Dead battery. Just swap the battery in
They
Tupro.
carry them.
Don't have them, damn it. That's why we're
They
working
carry
on
them
it.
at $10 a piece.
Who?
Yeah.
Who does?
Batteries Plus. Well, that's better than Walmart. Walmart had it for $40 a piece.
40 bucks for a little battery?
Yeah. These batteries
Why?
are ridiculous. Because they're half AA at 3.6 volts.
TL2150.
Apparently Radio Shack used to sell them. But
Yeah, they did.
I don't know what the hell that one.
3.6 volts, high energy lithium battery.
That's been floating in the drawer for a while, so I don't know.
Where do we get them?
Batteries plus on Alpine is close.
What do they cost?
$10 a piece.
How many do we need?
I need 2 right now, so you can do that.
Go get them. I'm not gonna send you. I'm gonna send like this is the exact battery we need.
Yeah.
All right. Hey,
Send
Road.
whoever.
I gotta figure out who to send. Batteries plus on Alpine. $10 a piece. We need 2. We only need 2. We don't. What about for the other side?
We just replaced the other side. That's why
Okay,
we're
so we
out
just
of
need 2. We're cool. All right.
Can I have that other one
Do
back?
you know where batteries plus is on Alpine? I need 2 of those.
Oh, you already put it back.
Um,
Get money from Moose?
yeah, get money from Moose. Tell her it's the batteries for the tool probe.
What?
It's the batteries for the tool probe.
She already knows the better. As long as there's $20 in it.
The spider web look in there is freaking me out. It's like, this is our mill. We haven't used it in 11
I
years.
originally thought like the spider webs hanging from the coolant were blocking the probe, which like so I
Oh, okay.
cleaned off all of that stuff, and then I tried it again, and it wouldn't even activate. So battery dead.
I have to hold the camera up here when I'm shooting him. It's,
Yeah.
it's like, oh yeah, there's Casey.
Did you show him the box on the wall?
No, I haven't seen the box yet. Let's go look at the box.
Do you want the bad news?
What's the bad news?
2 1/4 conduit.
So,
You need a 2 1/2 coring bit.
okay,
$300.
we can rent one, right?
I don't know.
I mean, that's not something we're gonna need a lot.
I know. Because we got a 2-inch one, but we need a 2 1/2 one at least.
All right. How much are they?
$300.
All right. I'm gonna call the Hilti place in town and see what I can do.
Okay, that's where I priced it. At least I'm
Good, because they like us a lot. They're good guys. Oh, that's sexy, man. Look at that. That's beautiful. All right, here. Bruce, you're shooting for a second. I gotta test that. It's solid? It's really, really solid?
hanging on.
Bloody big switch. Cool. All right. We have the manuals for these. We gotta find them.
I know I read the manual.
Yeah? All right.
I've never seen it.
I've never seen a key in it ever. We have the key. I have the key somewhere for this. I have the
Okay.
key for this, and they're different keys.
Okay.
We need to get, I would like you to replace this bolt here. So that this is mounted properly. And this needs regular 110 power. Like there's 2 power connections to this. There's regular 110 power for the little computery thing, and then there's the big power for that. So we got to get this sorted. But we're going to run big cable from this out to the generator.
Right.
So that's going to be big coring and all that jazz. And what my plan is we have to do the power feed in the high voltage line, right?
Right.
So we need, and I want to do this at the same time because I want to get this out of the way and just get it going. And what this will do if we get this up and running is this will automatically once a week test the generator. It'll kick it on for 15 minutes and then kick it off. And I want that thing to not die. So we got to find the part we need for the generator and fix that. I know we need a cooling system.
I don't know what the part is anymore.
Well, we'll figure it out. We're smart.
Supposedly, like 3 people had worked on it.
Yeah, and we need to go through it and, but, because I got to get a hold of the generator, dude. But what my thinking is to just hire the electricians and say, run main power. It's like $5 grand, and we can't afford that. There's no way. But we can do all the grunt labor, which is the majority of that. We can run conduit, and that's totally legal. So we're going to run the big conduit and drill the holes and do all the stuff that takes all the time, and then the electricians just show up and, hey, there's a pipe that goes from here to there, and they make sure everything's bonded right, they stuff the wire through it, they hook up the ends, and I only have to pay them like $2,000. So, yeah, that's my plan. But getting this finally installed and in position is a huge thing, and I'm pretty happy about that. So we gotta get the manual, figure out where it needs power, because I know we gotta hook up. 110 goes to here, to this thing, and then I think this feeds it out to wherever it has to go. I think this is powered with this somehow. But yeah, it's pretty simple. So cool, and that looks way, way, way better than just having this thing sitting in the hallway somewhere. So
I'll find the manuals and put it in the bottom of the box for you.
That's a good idea. Alright, cool. In the meantime, we'll just fix that and let it hang out. I'm gonna see what I gotta do to get us the drill bit, because the same drill bit we use for this is a drill bit that we can use for the big main power feed. And then we just run that in here, and that can mount right to the wall and be cool here, because we need the 100 amp for you. You want to put on that side?
There's that side. Same reason. I had to mount this far over.
Yeah, but the conduit's gonna come in. And then we'll
Yeah.
put it here, because nothing's gonna go, because there's a room.
Clifton Junior, Senior.
Or it could go there. I don't give a shit, but we'll work it out. So, cool. That's progress. Excellent work, sir.
Can you come down to the computer lab real quick?
Rolling.
Mike! I have awesome news for you. You have any new news?
A little bit,
What you got? What you got?
I have, how do you do? On the beam coming down,
Yes.
the Air Force man believed that's a plasma tractor beam. He says somebody used it on a tractor beam. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
That does coincide with what we found.
Are you
All right.
serious?
Yes. Now, this is what you need to know.
Okay,
All right. Have a seat.
okay.
Gotta get it marked.
Yeah, they think it's coming from the ground up. I'm not
No. It's definitely top down, but the motion is the ground up. Now, okay.
Wow.
There's a lot to this.
Really?
So we're videoing it to get it out there because this is a thing.
Really?
All right.
Okay.
Now, none of this is absolutely sure, but this is what we think.
Really?
We started asking questions,
Yeah.
and people started getting really upset.
Good.
These are not people you really want to have pissed at you.
That's not good.
Okay. So, let me.
I thought if you get upset, well, that means you're frustrated. If you're frustrated, you're...
Yeah, but the people that are pissed at us are guys that work for agencies that are just, you know, names of letters, and I don't want those kind of enemies.
Well, I usually get in trouble if I point the camera at the 6 foot level. Here I'm pointing it at the sky, so, you know, I'm trying. Yeah, I guessed it was 2,000 feet off the ground. They said it's 1,500.
They're closer than you are. Here, hang on, let me.
I thought it was going 30 miles an hour in travel.
Let me see what I've got.
Absolutely silent, not a whisper. Now the guy from MIT, Richard Nolan, he seems to think it's titanium burning.
The color's wrong.
Okay, and if you look under filter, I've got it several times. There's like a figure standing near center of that white diamond light. It looks like a bowling pin figure. Very
Well,
dark.
this is what we think. Okay. We've got. I'm gonna work through the bits as we know. All right.
Okay.
So we've got. There's a beam coming down.
Yeah.
From, like, you can see there's a bright light on this side, and then there's like a darker spot here. But there's a beam coming down. It's weird because it's at an angle in the video, so we had to stabilize the video. We had to crop out of it. It was a whole thing. But the beam comes out this way, and then there's a ring down here where it moves around something. It's really weird. It's way at the bottom, and you only see it for like 3 frames. Go load it into any video editor and start cutting out the frames.
That's the refracting part?
This is the refracting part. Yes, that's the refraction. You only see it for a few frames, but it's there. All right. So what we've got is we're trying to work out the details on it, and we really don't know a lot. But we've got that there's a bright light here.
Yeah.
Okay. And then this is dark, and this part up here appears to be the object. Okay. I'm not going to call it a craft or anything. I'm just going to say this is the thing that we don't know what. All right. So, there's a lot of other items in the frame, and there's something on a different color. There's a hill out through here, and there's a box on the ground of some manner, And this appears to be either a part of a substation or a minivan. You can't really tell because it's dark as hell. But my guess is it's part of a substation, and my buddy was saying it was a minivan because it's a box. I didn't see tires or glass windows or anything like that. I think it's a substation transformer, and I think that the electrical, because it's a big piece of metal, I think that's causing this to refract. All right?
You're not talking about the roof peak of the metal.
No, this is something beyond that.
Because you can.
It's behind the roof peak.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So watch the video, you'll see it.
Oh,
All right.
Oh, okay.
So we have it at, and I could be wrong. Okay, we did this through trigonometry because if you know the height of, I need a better marker here. If you know the height of something,
Like the mercury light.
like the mercury light, exactly. Say there's mercury lights all over the place. All right, and you can. The cool thing is you told me exactly where you shot.
Yeah.
From the northeast corner of Alpine and 4 Mile. Okay? So when you go there, you can still see the mercury lights because it's only a year ago and it's not like that much stuff changes.
Right, yeah.
Well, the cool thing is you can go out there with a tape measure and you can measure the distance from this light to this light. And the cool thing is mercury lights go in parking lots in a grid, right?
Okay.
So you go out there and you measure the distance from here to here and the distance from here to here. Okay?
Okay.
And then when you look at these in video, because you know exactly how far it is from one light to the next.
Yeah.
And it's really easy when you're standing next to one to push tape measure up the light and be like, okay, that's 40 feet high. Well, if you know it's 40 feet to the top, and you know where you were standing, you know the angle. And with that angle and the distance, now you have a ruler in the video, and you can say, this is here, this is moving in this direction with a very high degree of accuracy because you can triangulate it out.
Wow.
All right?
Okay.
And this is all, that's why the video is so cool. This gives us context-based clues to figure out the next thing.
There's foreground and background.
Yes! And this is way cool. This makes life a lot easier. So, we traced the path, we did the measurements, and we did measurements, like we went over the whole parking lot in like a grid pattern, okay? And just measured out light to light to light to light to light to light, and we got it all sorted out, okay?
Wow.
And the cool thing is, the guys who did the parking lot were pretty accurate. They're within position like plus or minus 2 or 3 feet.
Okay.
Okay, they're not like to the inch. It's like
GPS close.
It's GPS close. Yes, that's exactly. All right. So after we had that, we had to go out and we had this from the video. We know the refraction. We don't know what the refraction is caused by, but we think it's caused by a thing next to it because it goes. It's like warping out.
Yeah.
It's like a rainbow. So there's some kind of energy wave, like it acts like waves. All right. So there's something happening here, and where it gets really cool, if you look in the video, inside the circle is black. Like it isn't like dark out black. It's like there's nothing in the circle. You can't. No light is going through.
Like
I don't know why. I don't know nothing
like
about it.
antimatter.
I'm not. I don't know.
Dark matter.
I can tell you what I know, but the minute I'm past what we can prove through empirical data is unknown, and I'm not going to speculate. Okay, I can only tell you the data we know. Okay. So we went out to the site, northeast corner. Okay.
Yeah.
And if you go down, you've got Alpine here
Yeah.
and 4 Mile.
Yes.
Okay, and you've got right off this corner, off the northeast corner, it's all forest. There's some houses and stuff down in here. Okay, and there's like a little street and there's a creek that goes out here, and 4 Mile keeps going down this way, and then the little creek wraps around it.
Yeah.
But there's nothing here. There's an AT&T store, like the first
And it's
thing.
behind there.
Yeah. There's like a mini mall here with an AT&T store and an iPad place and just a bunch of little shit.
Advanced America.
Yep.
Yeah.
But if you look over here, like there's a street back behind that curves out. Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't know the name of the street, but you've got like big businesses.
Goes to an industrial complex.
Oh, okay. So you've got big businesses in here, and you've got the big parking lot and all that with the lights. Okay.
Yeah, that's Flowerland.
Yup.
Where you're dotting.
And you've got like right across here is like a Pep Boys.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you saw them, as near as I could tell, over in this area.
I saw what?
The craft is out in this area.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So it's got to be somewhere around here.
Yeah, I thought
Like,
it was over.
Or at least in this direction.
Yes.
Ignoring distance.
I thought it was over Lamla if it's set down. I felt it was.
It could be over Lammer.
I thought it would set down on Menards almost.
Yeah.
That's where I think the plane and it nearly intersect.
Yeah. Okay, that could be
About
it.
a quarter mile down the road. North,
Yeah.
North.
But we were trying to work it out, and we did a whole bunch of plots, because what we're doing is we're sighting through the poles, the light poles, and I didn't have you with me there, so we're looking at it like we had the video, and we're standing out there going, that's there,
Yeah.
maybe. But we weren't really sure, so we're trying to figure out plots in all different directions, and what you do is you walk up and down the side, because there's a sidewalk right here. Right down the street, there's a sidewalk.
Yeah, there's two now on the
So
other side.
we marched up and down the sidewalk,
Yeah.
and we're like sighting through, and you have your light poles, and you sight through the poles, and you can see, you know, where's the circle, and you just try to get the thing that lines up, and you're working it out like that. Okay.
Yes.
And I need better markers. I really need better markers because I got a lot to cover.
Here's a red one.
Maybe that one will work. So there's a swath like this of possible locations.
Okay.
All right, and your craft can be anywhere in here.
Okay. Right.
And our job is to go through and examine the video,
Find which one.
and find exactly which vector from, and what I really need to know is the exact vantage, like I need to know this is exactly where I'm standing. And if you can get that down to like within 5 feet, we're set.
Because Walmart might have footage of it. You know, Walmart's on a hill, and some other cameras point to it coming in, some
Okay.
point to it going away.
Go to Walmart, talk to them.
I had to have it respond. I talked to corporate, and they said...
Don't talk to corporate, talk to that store. Go talk to the
I
store
could. They
manager.
said they erase it after 30 days, but they're going to try again.
Try, see what they got.
I have to go back.
But that's
So it could be
the best
any
thing
one of those.
that I've got. Now, what we know, here's, now this is where it gets complicated, so stay with me.
I'm
Okay.
ready.
We know, because this is all the evidence we worked with, okay?
Okay.
Now, T, time, all right? You have time equals delta V. The T delta V is what this is all about. This is where it proves whether it's a spaceship or not, okay? Delta is a change. V is velocity, and if we work all this out, we're going to end up here. And this is your high, holy, sacred thing. If we can prove from your video that the little blinky light that moved, okay, because we can use your video as a thing, you say it moved this way in this rate, and you say and you can see it from here to here in this much time. If it takes 5 minutes to go from here to here, then we know the angle and we can compute the distance. And if we know the distance and we know the angle, then we can compute the speed. And if the speed is way the hell faster than anything else mankind has ever made, you have a genuine UFO.
Or as
But it's
slow.
entirely dependent on all of this.
Or as slow and still staying suspended in the air.
Yeah, but helicopters can do that.
That's possible. Too.
So
this is
but
side.
it's all about
It's all
the T.
time.
Yep, it's time equals delta V.
V.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's what you've got.
There might be airliner data when the airplane was coming in.
There might be, and I don't know, but that is everything we have. That's my entire opinion of everything with...
Somebody says it's spinning. That
I don't know.
That beam is on.
I don't know.
A fulcrum.
I don't know.
A pivot.
But that's what I know.
That's good enough.
That's
gonna take some crunch time. Right?
This is what I've gotten in 48 hours.
Holy.
Yeah. So but we've thought about this quite a bit, and this is what we've got in 48 hours.
So what's the good news?
That is the good news.
That is the good
That's
news.
as good as it gets.
And you're gonna get that equation shortly. Maybe
Well, I've got the equation is simple physics.
you're gonna have it shortly.
Well, I need to work this out.
You're gonna work that out. It takes a week or two. Or
I have no idea. The more data you can get me, the better. Get me more video.
I have 23 seconds of it.
I need more video. I need other cameras. I need other people. I need some guy who is standing across the street with a cell phone.
Okay.
If you saw a weird light in the sky, you live in a society today where every swinging dick in America has a camera in their pocket. Somebody else has video.
I think that Walmart does. Because Walmart's, their cameras are pointed right out.
You bring me the data, and I will parse the data, and I'll say, this is real or this is fake.
Yeah.
But I can't go get the data. I have a company to run. You go get the data,
okay,
bring me data, and I can say, this is real, this is fake, this is...
And you notice how this ship breaks up? It goes dark white, dark white.
Yeah,
dark white.
that's entire... Okay. You ever heard an ambulance go by?
Okay,
You ever heard an ambulance go by?
Yeah, that's some kind of Doppler
it's the Doppler effect. It's that with light. It's moving so fast that it's compressing the waves of light.
Oh, really?
And it's like a ripple.
It didn't seem to be going more than 30 miles an hour.
But, alright, real simple physics.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes light behaves like waves.
Okay.
Sometimes it behaves like particles. And the waves are just lots and lots of particles bunching together, really.
Oh, okay.
So think of it like water molecules, but if you have a whole bunch of them, you have ripples in a lake.
Okay.
Same thing. This craft is obviously displacing some... There's a cable there. This craft is obviously capable of displacing things.
It is.
So, when it moves, the in, out, I think you're seeing an interference pattern. I don't know, that's pure speculation.
Okay.
That could be absolute bullshit.
Okay. So you're seeing this rainbow, this refracting.
I'm seeing the thing down here.
Are you seeing the zigzag?
I didn't see the zigzag.
Did you want to see the zigzag?
I've looked at your video 1,000 times.
The beam zigzags perfect. Like a cheap bolt of lightning would show.
Can you email me the file?
I got it right now.
Yeah, okay, like on the thumb drive?
Yeah.
I don't want to
I mean on the micro.
Send it to me. Email it to me. Or actually, you put it on YouTube, right?
Well, the video, but I might have made it private.
Yeah, that would explain why I couldn't find the damn thing. Because I was looking for it the day after. I found it that night, but I couldn't find it.
I'm sorry, I thought you had it on a chip.
No, we don't. We're not going to save your stuff. That's just me.
Well, what should I do? Let you
just email me the raw footage.
Email me the raw footage?
It's like 26 seconds. It's not a big file.
Yeah, I should be able to
just
do that.
email it to me. info@thegeekgroup.org. Jerry would be happy to send you my email.
Yeah,
but that's what I think of your whole thing so far.
Yeah, and did you see how that light has corners? But there's
send me the raw video. Let me look at it.
Video.
All I got to see was a YouTube video.
Well, then you'll be working on it a little bit more.
Give me data.
Here's a zigzag of the beam. See how the beam makes that zigzag?
Okay. Send me every still picture, every video file, everything you have. Because the more data I have, the better I can do. Alright?
Alright, I can work on that.
That's cool. Thank you, sir.
Well, I'll talk to you again.
Alright, I'm going to set you up with Jerry and he'll get you an email address.
Thank you. Okay.
I got to get back into high voltage stuff. Alright. I have to go on live television now. Alright. Alright, there's
Son of a bitch.
Hi there guys, I'm Chris Boden. Welcome to the Geek Group. It's viewer mail for Friday, September 4th. I've been having fun with the UFO guy. When you watch the blog for the UFO guy, pay attention to the whiteboard. It's subtle, but it's there. I was having fun. What have we got? Viewer mail, Oh Captain, the Geek Group. Oh, well that's totally safe. Static won't be a problem because he put it in an anti-static Ziploc freezer bag with holes poked through it. What is it? It's a bloody big graphics card. HD 7950 3G
5 PCIe, DVI, DVI, HDMI, DP with boost, but no lead. That's sexy.
No, it's good. It's a boost.
There's a story on this. I saw an email about this the other day. Moose, can you fill me in?
It's from a gentleman named Paul. He watches the videos. He had this video card he had to build a system that it was incompatible with, so he thought that it might be useful to you for the new Captain Command
So he sent
console.
me a box of the Captain's marital aids. It's filled with thunderbolts.
So he clearly watches the blogs.
I like this man! He understands me. Who is it?
Paul
Paul.
starts with a P.
Okay. Paul, comment, this is hilarious. Are you in the IRC right now? I am so using those. Quite possibly it is marital aids. Well, this reminds me of a discussion that happened in the IRC rather recently. So, Haribo für Kinder und trail mix in snack packs. This is for anybody who has a body mass of over 180 pounds.
I like trail mix.
They know you like trail mix. That's why I told them to get you trail mix. This is from Aziz, Chris, Moose, and Batman. Sorry for causing you the trouble on the Doogie Patreon thing. Hope we can still be friends, right? Here is a peace offering. Please enjoy, and I hope there are no hard feelings from Aziz. Aziz, you're a twat, but we love you. And thank you for our fruit snacks.
So inconspicuous. I would
Nobody
never
will
guess
notice.
that they're
I'm a master thief.
Yes.
And that's it for viewer mail today. Thank you, Paul and Aziz. Okay. You guys have fun. That's today's viewer mail. We'll be back for more fun in high voltage today, because now that I've dealt with crazy and UFOs, I get to go deal with, you know, high voltage, which will get me in tight with the freak show Tesla worshippers and the crystal hippie energy dudes, because I love that part of my life.
Positive waves.
Positive waves, baby. Positive waves.
Goodbye.
Peace. Okay, where do I want to see it from the front or the side?
The side's clearer.
All right.
There's no coolant on there.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Wasn't that faced already?
I got him the normal size.
Oh, okay. Well, now you're making cotton candy.
I made them bigger than I needed because everything I had was cutting crooked.
Okay. So you're just gonna keep doing this till you don't have anything left, or does it? Okay.
The last pack.
Okay. I don't want to know what guys in manufacturing environments have to go through to deal with that. What's your feed rate on that there?
300 inches per minute.
300 IPM. So why the annoying jog over? Why not just nice smooth spiral?
Because when I did that, it was too much code for the machine to process.
Okay.
And we had stutter step rather than jog.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
And this is a 4-inch plug.
Yep.
It's beautiful. You test fit it in a piece of pipe yet?
No, but I've measured it.
Okay. That's beautiful. Good work, sir.
Thank you.
Let's test fit that in a piece of pipe. If successful, let's make another one just like it.
I'm way ahead of you. I always test one before I put it on video.
Okay. Have you stuck that in a piece of pipe yet?
Like I said, I measured it. It's smaller than the piece of pipe by just a little.
Can I see that?
Just a little. Is that a scientific?
Here, you take that. Yeah, yeah.
Within
Any piece of
15,000 smaller than a 4.
piece of 4-inch.
You gotta take the birds off.
Oh yeah. Fits like it was made for it. It's beautiful.
Get it back out. All right.
That's excellent, sir. Good job.
Yep, only 4 more.
Now we just gotta clean this
2
up.
other programs.
Yep, same thing for 6 and 8.
Yep.
Excellent. That's beautiful. And this fits our 3/4 inch threaded rod.
Yeah.
Cool. Are you leaving for lunch?
About to, yeah.
When you're on your way back, can you stop and get me that piece of 3/4 inch threaded rod?
Should be.
Cool. And then the next thing we'll do is start making our stand for our winding. What's up, sir? Cool. Back from lunch. Got a haircut. See, I can either shoot a ton of blog in high voltage while we're working in there, or we can have the music on. Today music wins. Because it's a really boring gig. We're scrubbing schmutz off wire. Jump to Batman! Alright, where's that threaded rod?
Under the boat.
Under the boat. Okay. KC, these are lovely, sir. They're quite fabulous.
I checked the fit and they all work.
Yeah? Can we clean up? Is there a way you could chuck that in a lathe and take like 10 thou off the outside to get rid of the hard
Nah,
gungy?
not if you don't want the other one to be shit.
Oh, because you'd have to. There's no way to clean that off. I'll just live with it. Alright, the next thing is to be able to cut another 8-inch, but I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. Can you please...
I know how to cut the 8-inch pipe.
How?
Take it up to Central, who has giant band saws, and ask them real nice to cut it.
Yeah?
They have bigger band saws.
They do.
Cutting
They do.
long pieces of heavy pipe.
They do a big giant bandsaw. Alright. And they love us.
Yeah, sure.
Why are the edges yellow?
This is yellow print. I painted
You
it
colored
black.
it.
I
Oh.
painted it black. Did a little weathering on it. Give it a nice, looks like it's been
No, what you do is you paint it black, and then you sand it gently, the whole thing, and then just the inside is black and the rest is yellow.
I didn't want it. I want it to be.
light weather.
I don't want the inside to be black.
Okay.
I wanted it nice.
Okay,
If that was going to be anything, that'd be red.
okay,
You didn't make it for you.
okay. As long as you're happy. You know what you got there? Dome. What shape is that?
This is a.
It's got 20 sides.
Not dodecahedron.
No, it's not a dodecahedron.
Shit. Let me see what it
Keep wanting to say like
I can't remember
Spanish
what the-
Viente.
is. Can't remember off the top of my head.
Isocahedron. I think. I could be wrong on that, but I think that's an isocahedron. It's a buckyball. Buckminster Fuller, R. Buckminster Fuller,
Yeah.
dude who designed my house.
But those are hexagons. These are
Not always. A buckyball, like a true, well, you get into different frequencies, but they're a combination of triangles, hexagons, and pentagons. It's a whole thing, man. It's a fullerene. The boy and his ball. All right, let's take these to high voltage, and I'll take the big screw.
Okay.
Where's it at? Oh wow, that's pretty. That is quite the threaded rod. There's no easy way to carry this. I got it. It's sorted. Cool. 3/4 inch by, what is that, 10 foot? 12 foot.
And we'll have really surprising prices. That was $27.
Is that good or bad?
Good.
That's good? Okay. Do we have nuts to fit this?
I don't know.
Hey, Batman! Do we have a couple nuts to fit the threaded rod? A couple washers would be cool too. Oh, music. I'll be back, guys.